What's going on, YouTube world? Austin Lewis here, coming to you guys yet again with another YouTube video. If you guys are brand new here, make sure and smash the thumbs up button on this YouTube video because supposedly it helps the YouTube algorithm. And if you guys are brand new as well, make sure and come subscribe because new subscribers are always welcome here. We are building one of the fastest growing YouTube communities on the platform of YouTube. All thanks to you guys. In today's video, we're gonna dive right into it. It is how to live for free. I'm gonna talk to you guys about the pros. I'm gonna talk to you guys about the cons. I'm gonna talk to you guys about what is in it for you and essentially what it is that you guys have to do to live for free. Now, in this video, I'm actually gonna be sharing with you guys how you can actually make money by living in your own home or living in your house or living in your apartment. But one thing I want you guys to consider is there are pros and there are going to be cons to both sides. I am going to be sharing with you guys how to live for free rather than to earn money with this platform. However, I just did this last month actually, and I was able to earn well over $1,000 my first month utilizing the platform of Airbnb. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are not familiar with Airbnb, Airbnb is a beautiful app that is on the App Store. You can type into the App Store and search for Airbnb. I highly recommend each and every single one of you guys download it. And what it essentially is creators like myself and you are able to list our homes. We're also able to rent out other people's homes. So it could be anywhere from a condo, it could be a car, it could be a boat, it could be a beautiful home, it could be a high-rise condo, it can be a townhome. It doesn't really matter. So many people are able to put their homes, their pieces of real estate on the platform of Airbnb for you and I to actually go rent. The beautiful part about that is we are able to rent Airbnb rather than having to stay in some old weird hotel or maybe in an area there's you want to be on the beach or on the lake, and this allows you to do so, but a hotel doesn't. You have so many opportunities to stay at places you actually thoroughly enjoy. Now, the pro to being a Airbnb host is you're essentially able to live for free. Now, again, there are going to be some cons to that, and the cons I'm going to share with you guys later on in this video, so make sure and stay tuned. But right now, we're pretty much going to be talking about the pros. And the pros is if you become a host on Airbnb, you're actually able to essentially potentially live for free. And that's exactly what I want to help you guys go out there and do. So let's just say if you guys are renting an apartment or you guys are having a mortgage and you guys have a home and you never are there and you want to go somewhere else and you're paying $3,000 a month, you just have to distinguish how many nights a month does your place need to be rented out so essentially you can be living for free. Let's just put it, for example, $3,000 a month, and let's say the average nightly rate that is going for your hotel or going for your location or your surrounding city is on average $250. Now, obviously, if you have a nicer place, you're able to charge a little bit more. If your place is not as nice, you're gonna be charging a little bit less. But let's do the math. Your rent is $3,000 or your mortgage is $3,000, right? And divide that by 250 is gonna be 12 days. So 12 days a month, ladies and gentlemen, you are gonna have to have your house, your condo, your boat, your piece of real estate, your apartment rented out 12 days a month so that you can live the other 18 to 20 some days for free. Now, I know a lot of people, and again, I'm looking at potentially doing my second one here in Miami. So Miami, my beautiful girlfriend and I are gonna purchase a condo. This condo is gonna be a $400,000 condo. My mortgage after what it is that I'm gonna put down is gonna be right around $1,800. And I did the math. On $1,800 divided by 250 on average is anywhere from 7 to 8 days that it needs to be rented out to be able to pay for the entire mortgage. Now, what that allows me to do is it allows me to pay the mortgage, which is paying my house down, which in sense is building equity in the property. And not only just that, but now for the next 25 days or 22 days or 23 days, if I wanted to go there and not have to worry about next month's rent and it was already paid for, I'm essentially going to be living for free. Now, the beautiful part is if you didn't want to do that, and I've made another video very similar to this, actually talking about my Turo experience, buying a piece of 4 wheels and putting that out on Turo and paying for that car. Again, there are cons to that, just as there are cons to owning Airbnb and building your own Airbnb business. But another pro is, let's just say, off of those 7 days, I was able to make $1,750, which paid for my mortgage. Let's just say I was not gonna be down in Miami, I was not traveling from Arizona for another 5 or 6 or 7 or maybe even 10 days. And let's just say out of the 10 days, I rented it another 7 days, which then would give me an extra $1,750 that I could either pocket, I could put in for income, or I could essentially pay my house down that much faster. So in total profit, I would be having right around $1,750. That would be half of my Airbnb, half of my condo rented out for the month, and the other half, the next 2 weeks, I'm able to travel down there with the extra $1,750, spend that on good food. But the pro is you're essentially able to live for free. And if you guys truly want to, you are able to build a pretty substantial income that allows you to do whatever it is that you wanted to do, wherever it is that you wanted to be, with whoever it is that you wanted to do it with. But more importantly, that allows you to own a piece of real estate. Whenever you wanted to travel there, you could travel there. You can market it to get it rented out on Airbnb. Make sure you are clean house so that you get good ratings and so forth. I'm not a ambassador for Airbnb, so don't think that. Airbnb is not paying me to do this video, but I do think it is a phenomenal platform and able for you to actually diversify, because think about it this way. If you were able to make $3,500 a month with your Airbnb in Miami with only a $250 a nightly stay, let's just say you got crazy enough to do that same thing in Vegas and your Vegas payment was pretty similar, right? Pretty similar. Let's just times that by 2, because again, you're gonna have 2 places. You're now making $7,000 a month. Let's just say your actual payment was very similar. You're pretty much gonna be earning $3,500 a month for having 2 places in different parts of the United States. $3,500 a month income, times that by 12, which is a $42,000 a year income for essentially owning 2 pieces of real estate. You're then paying down your real estate, so then you're earning equity inside of that real estate. Sounds fun and dandy, but I'll be honest with you guys. There are cons to this. I understand it's a beautiful business model. It sounds pretty simple and pretty easy to do, and I wouldn't say that it's not, but there are some things that you are gonna have to get dialed in as far as cleaners. You're gonna have to get, maintenance people, handymen, just in case something breaks. There is gonna be wear and tear on your guys' property, in your guys' apartments, or in your guys' condos, or in your guys' houses. Some people sometimes, again, traveling to different cities and states, and they're renting your place out, they really don't give a crap about what it is that you have inside your apartment. So if your apartment's really nice, if your condo's really nice, if your house is really nice, chances are you are gonna be having to replace items. Yes, you can charge them more depending on what's broken, but again, that it goes through a massive hassle. And if you're the one doing it, it is really not that fun, because I believe that this should be a side gig rather than a main gig. So there are cons, and some of the cons are you are gonna be sharing the revenue that it is that you earn on a monthly basis with Airbnb. That full $250 isn't essentially going to be yours, because you're gonna have to pay the platform of Airbnb for bringing you the people. Now, at the end of the day, it is a beautiful business model, and if you are willing to make the risk worth the investment, and you are looking to capitalize on that, sometimes what I hope people don't do is they're buying a property to put it onto Airbnb. Well, what happens if your property actually doesn't rent out? Again, you should be buying this property fully for the aspect of you're either going to be renting it out for long term or you're going to be going there for yourself. And that's something to take into account. Do not get out of your comfort zone and invest or buy another piece of real estate or get into another apartment to just try to make money on Airbnb. But I am saying it is a phenomenal platform. It is a phenomenal option for you guys to actually go out there and live for free. Ladies and gentlemen, Austin Lewis here saying make sure and smash the thumbs up button on this video. Make sure and subscribe if you guys are brand new to this channel. Austin Lewis here saying we'll see you guys in a future YouTube video.